Welcome back. We are here. It is Saturday at the Hawaii Star Ball 30th anniversary, and this is truly my favorite part of the weekend where I get to talk to the incredible organizer, Mr. David Alvarez. Congratulations, David.
Thank you very much. I am so happy. Everything has been so magical, and I'm so happy that the people are new people that's never been here are experiencing such a great weekend. The weather was just incredible. Incredible.
You know, that's funny that you say that because Noelle and I were talking about that as well, that the weather, it's the least humid we've felt it. It has been literally perfect weather this we week for your perfect 30th celebration.
Oh,
it's so good.
Perfect. It was perfect. It was so
Good.
perfect.
This is your biggest year yet.
Yes.
We have been building up to this in so many ways. Talk to me a little bit about what makes this the biggest year yet and why that's so important to you at a destination competition.
Yes. Well, when I took this over in 2014, Hawaii being it's a far destination. And I had all my friends, all the teachers and students that would come to me and says, David, I would love to go and support you, but it's just so far away. But now I'm having all the people from all over, not only the United States, but we have Austria for the first time this year. We have Ukraine. We have a pro-am couple from Ukraine. Wow. So we have Japan. I mean, Japan is the closest to Hawaii, and of course, people from Florida that would say, it's just so far away. They're all here.
They're all here. We interviewed a couple from the UK. She flew in early. She danced one day and had to go back to do a competition in the UK, but she goes, it was so worth it even for one day. And that's the thing. We don't get a lot of Europeans because it is so far from that side. But they're coming now, David. They're coming for you.
Oh, well, they're coming, they're just for the experience, it's just one thing that makes this competition a little different is just the culture here. Of course, it's Hawaii. It's beautiful. It's paradise. But it's just the experience. The people are so wonderful here. And it's just, the combination is just incredible. And it's just magic.
It's just magic. It really is. And it's a full circle moment of what is happening where you're giving so much to create this experience. It's coming back to you. You're getting so much love in return. The traditional gift for 30 is the pearl, which I thought was very appropriate, yes. Right? In a clamshell on the island, rolling up on the beach. And you've almost had this competition for 10 years. Yes. The evolution, as you've discussed, I've talked to a lot of your peers and your colleagues, and they're so proud of you and so just inspired by what you've been able to do with this event. And they feel really honored. We talked to a few judges who this is their first time judging, and they were like, I was so honored to be able to get the invitation. And how does that make you feel to be able to provide this experience for even, your peers?
Well, the most important thing for me is the teachers and students that comes, those are the ones that are supporting us year after year. We did have so many new people here, but I think it starts from the officials, the judges. They are excited to be here because if they're happy, the teachers and students that are dancing out on the floor, they're seeing the excitement that the judges has. So it goes from the officials to the judges to the people at the door. They're just so happy to be,
spectators. It all trickles down. You're absolutely right.
And I think if everyone is excited, come on, it's just again, pure magic.
I totally agree. Let's talk about something else that got people really excited. This was our first theme night at Club Night. We did a Gilligan's Island theme, and I'm standing here with Gilligan himself.
It was so exciting. This is a fun fact. When I was really young, I loved Gilligan's Island, and I had no idea that one day I was going to be hosting a dance competition in Hawaii. But this is where it started. This is where they filmed, the opening scenes of Hawaii and some of the episodes. But a lot of people didn't even know what Gilligan's Island was. And those are the ones that went all out. Everyone was in costume. And I can't wait for everyone to see all the pictures. And finally, it's a full circle for me because I used to have like a bucket hat and people would call me Gilligan. And I just lived it all over again. So it was just so fun.
That's incredible. We did so many cool things that night. You're right. There were a lot of people in our industry from, Eastern Europe, and they don't know what Gilligan's Island is. So they were calling and they were like, what is this theme? How do we participate? We had 2 studios that each member of the studio was a character from the show. It was priceless. And then we did 2 really amazing charity fundraiser dances. One for Ukraine and one for the Maui fires.
Correct.
And you danced in both of them with all these different Gilligans, basically.
Right. It was really fun. It was really fun. So the donations went straight to these 2 fundraisers, and it was just really fun that people wanted to dance with me, and we were all like Gilligans. So I mean,
no one wanted to dance with you, David.
The pictures. I just can't wait for everyone just to see what we have here. So each year now will be a full theme. I can't wait for next year. And I love that you're already asking people, what should our theme be? And people are already, like commenting and saying, hey, how about this?
It's a thing. It's a thing. Even John was like, what should we do next year? Like, now we have to one up, It's like we've set a standard now. It's so cool. You start with the catamaran, right? You sold out of your catamaran this year. Amazing experience. People are still talking about it on day 4. That's a great way to start the event. You do so many little things, not just for the big kahunas and the VIPs, and a lot of people can participate in these things. Tell me a little bit about that behind the scenes experience that you're creating, the more the intimate Hawaii.
Yes, well, a lot of people were asking, it's like we all are coming in early and staying later. Yeah. So why not put together a package so you can show us around the island? So we just said, okay, I'm going to be creating a Big Kahuna package. People comes in on Sundays. Some people came in even beforehand. And this is the weekend before the dance competition. So the dance competition started on Wednesday. We've been going at it since last Sunday and Monday. So what we did this year is we did a beautiful sunset dinner at Sky Waikiki, which is the most beautiful view of all of Waikiki. It's just incredible. And then we did a tour around the island. We had to go to the North Shore to see those 40 to 60 foot waves. This is where they have competitions, world competitions of surfing. So it was just so beautiful, and just going to temples and just having lunch at the beach in the North Shore. It was just so
wow,
great.
You really gave them the guide, the tour of the island. Yes. That's incredible.
And then then the competition started where everybody participated after that, and then we did our catamaran. And for the first time, we usually have about 17 to 21 people, in a boat, and this time we had 51 people, and we had people standing, making sure if anyone didn't show up, they got thrown in. So it was like really
it was like
fun.
at the airport. It was like a standby list.
Yeah, it was a standby list, and it was really, really fun, and it was just so exciting. It was just super, super exciting.
That is so incredible. Obviously, look, we've got Diamond Head back here. We're in paradise. Everyone talks about this feeling of Hawaii, a competition like no other, all these key phrases, but people actually intentionally create memories here that don't happen anywhere else, right?
Yes.
We had someone get engaged at your event, David.
Wasn't that exciting? For them to want to do that here, and I just love them. I just love them, and just to pick Hawaii Starball to do that, it was just an honor. It was an honor.
It really is. That's the thing, is that people are really creating these experiences that, you have people up to the suite. Some people, they're coming for the first time. They've been fans of Dancing with the Stars forever. You have judges from Dancing with the Stars. You're bringing all these worlds together in paradise. How do we... I don't want to give the pressure of where do we go from here?
Right.
But in the last, we're coming up on 10 years of you owning the competition, 30th anniversary of the competition itself. What do you see the vision? This is a very special place for you. You used to live here. Yes. Now you have California Starball in Santa Barbara, which we'll get to in a minute. But how do you feel that and maybe it's just keep doing what you're doing, but what do you feel you can bring to the next 10 years, the next 30 years of the Hawaii Star Ball?
Yes, well, the theme nights for sure. Well,
You can't take that away from us anymore, David.
so we had the theme night for the nightclub, and we usually have themed weeks. So, each year we have something different. So this year was the tikis, the beautiful, backdrop, and we pull from that. So that is all a theme on its own. But I am envisioning that people that are coming, and especially, things that happen in Maui, I've been saying this for a couple of years, is like the people that are coming for me to take them off island and for us to do like a weekend, off island tour. So I think that's going to be
A little island hop.
Yeah, and it's so easy. It's a 20-minute flight, and you're in different islands. So to go from one island to another, we could do day tours. I mean, it'll be incredible.
I love that.
Go and see some volcanoes. I mean, just something totally different. So we have to up the ante. I mean, this one was a special year. We just have to do something really special. So, yeah.
What's to come? I mean, my goodness. We had even some beautiful VIP gifts that everyone was very excited about. I mean, so many little details. I think that's the thing. The centerpieces with the map of Hawaii on the coconuts. I mean, so many. You put attention into every little detail that makes such a difference, from down to the pins that we wear to all the things. I think that is what really makes this such an incredible, memorable experience. Let's talk about California Star Ball just for a second, because we can't not, right? Last year was the first year. We had talked about, we hadn't done it yet when we had talked from Hawaii Star Ball. It was the inaugural year. First year was incredible, right? It was exciting. People love Santa Barbara. What do we have planned this year?
Okay, well, what's going to make it very different this year is we're going to have a full Thanksgiving dinner. So we're going to actually, the people that are coming, they're now coming with their entire family. Because everyone would say, it's a family ordeal. I spend it with my family. They're bringing the entire family to Santa Barbara. So it's going to be really special.
Not a bad place to spend Thanksgiving, David.
I know. So that's the first thing, having Thanksgiving dinner. So this competition used to be one of the biggest competitions, or the biggest competitions in the United States. And this was a world championship. And I'm going to take it there. That is my goal. That is my goal. That is my goal. But this year, starting with Thanksgiving and, doing wine tours. I mean, we have so many gorgeous, beautiful wineries. So doing wine tours. And if people are there, let's do it. Let me show everyone Santa Barbara. That's my hometown.
That is your hometown now, and it is such a beautiful place. We've had the honor of being hosted by you and come out and do some content. And then, of course, we did the California Star Ball last year, and it is just such a beautiful place. Being that your competition is Thanksgiving weekend, yes, that gets a little bit tricky, but what an amazing opportunity to host Thanksgiving for those who maybe don't have a place to go either. I feel like that's a holiday that's a little bit of like, you don't really have solid concrete plans sometimes. You just spend it with family somewhere. Right? So what better to bring the family, do Thanksgiving in Santa Barbara, November.
Yes. Of course.
End of
Hawaii and California, I know they're beautiful places, but we have to remember this is a dance competition, but we want to have the experience. And I think that's what we're really pushing is the experience. This is, I want y'all to have fun. I just...
But you know what I was hearing also, because, we just got done with World and at USDC. And for that, all of that to be, just a few weeks ago, this is what everyone is saying is this is the perfect place to be right after all that ends. Yes. Because they can come, they can still dance, the students can still participate in the ways that they want to, but then they get a chance to go lay by the pool. We had a 5-hour break yesterday, which was fantastic. And this was our biggest year yet, entry-wise, but you were still able to keep the schedule. Do you feel like there's some pressure to keep the schedule so open like this?
Of course. Well, The previous years, we had the 3-day competition, which we would start at 7 a.m. and we would finish at 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. And this is Hawaii. I want people to come and enjoy.
Got to go in nature. Got to go swim.
Yeah, so this year what we had done different, which was a success, is we had a 4-day dance competition. So each day had its own style. So that's why we had all those breaks so people can dance during the day and jump in the pool or in the ocean. I mean, the ocean is, steps away. So this year was really special, and you betcha, we are keeping our 4 days. It was, what a success.
I don't think you're going to have to twist anyone's arm to come and spend an extra day in Hawaii, David. He said, we're moving it from 3 days to 4 days. I said, where do I sign? It's just so incredible. You look phenomenal tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You have truly created an experience for everyone. We keep saying that, but I think people can't really understand it until they're here. And you've had some VIPs and some people tell you that, David, this is our first year or this is our second year, and we're realizing now that it wasn't just a one-year fluke. It's like this every year, and there's so much magic when you arrive. It's a healing space, someone said to you, right?
Yes.
How does that make you feel that you have something like this and that you can create those memories for people?
Well, first of all, it's pretty amazing that I get to talk to everyone. I know them, but sometimes I just see them out on the floor for a couple of seconds. So here I spend time with each and every one of them.
You do, and I want to cut you real quick because he does. I saw you sitting down with multiple people today, took the time, not running off. You let your team handle what needs to be handled. You do what you need to do, but you are really hosting people and sharing conversation and getting deep, and I appreciate that. I think a lot of people do.
Yes, and and I think, like we say, it's the experience, but the stories, the beautiful stories of the healing, the just getting into the ocean, the air, just surrounding themselves around happy people. Dancing people are happy people. I've
always said you can't be sad when you're dancing. It's just impossible. And then you add the aloha spirit on top of that, and you're in a ball of joy.
Right, exactly. So it's just been for me, and it's not only for the people that participated, but for me, it's been really, really special just to see the changes that it has on people. From the proposals to people coming here. I mean, I've had several people that has had some loss in their family. This is their first trip, and it was really difficult. But boy, just the excitement, to be around their dance family, the schools, having all the teachers just surrounding them. It's just been really, really.
There's
really
something
special.
about being around water, too, that's very healing. You start with the catamaran, and then you go into the infinity pool, and you go to the beach. And there's something about water just being very, full circle life moment. And I think that's very healing as well. Maybe part of the aloha spirit. I don't know. I haven't done too much research on the Hawaiian islands, but I do think that water is very healing. Listen, that we could go on like this forever. You are well on your way to... I don't want to say you're already there. You have created 2 incredible events that people feel something, and that stems from who you are as a person.
Well, thank you. And I will work my hardest to make sure that everyone that experiences these 2 competitions will come and have a wonderful, wonderful time.
Amazing. Is there anything else that you want to say about your 30th anniversary? Tell me.
Yes, I do. I want to thank you and Noelle for doing all our social media. I'm telling you, everyone has been saying that social media right now is all about Hawaii Star Ball. And I thank both of you. Y'all are amazing. I've been working with y'all for the last four years, and it's just changed our competition. So I have to thank both of y'all and anyone out there that organizes a dance competition. This is the team to have. They're really amazing.
Thank you so much.
You
for
are
saying
so
that.
welcome,
I
and
so
I mean
appreciate
that.
it.
I
But you
mean
know,
that.
honestly, when you told us in August that you're like, Christine, you have to tell people that there are no more hotel rooms. This is the earliest we've ever been sold out, and this is exactly what we tell people: is that media promotion, interviews like this. We had 2 people in the VIPs that told us when I did research, they looked at me and they go, I think I know you. And I was like, oh, I don't know you. What's your name? And they said, oh my gosh, when I researched this competition on YouTube, I found your interview with David right here. And that's what kind of sold me on it because it was so detailed. And that is why we do this, is because you called me and told me we're having our biggest year yet. And it's like, this is what we build up to. So it felt like a success for the whole team as a whole, because your trust in us made us want to produce for you. And in turn, again, it's a full circle moment, and we can all celebrate like this was our goal all along, right?
Of course. And I think that the people that were here for the first time, they're going back telling their friends. And I think that's, they are telling people their experience, and it's just spreading.
I mean, that's the best. That when you get a referral from someone else who's already attended, that's the best testimonial you can have.
Yes, that is the best. That is really, really the best. So I can't wait for next year.
I know. So we're not even done yet, and we're so excited.
I know. 31 sounds beautiful.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you again, David. Congratulations. Have a wonderful rest of your time in this beautiful space. You've earned it, and you've created an experience for people like no other. And this is your victory lap, my friend. Congratulations on 30 years.
Aloha.
Aloha.